right, so we will go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for attending our webinar today about Sage Intacct for construction. My name is Olivia Romer, and I am in charge of our software division here at Plum. I am a certified Sage Intacct implementation specialist. I'm a Sage certified consultant. I am a CCIFP, and I've worked with many financial professionals for the last 15 years, specifically in the construction industry. So I have a lot of experience in construction. And in a previous life, I was a controller for a $70 million concrete subcontractor. So the first thing I want to go over today is some of the benefits of native cloud software. So it gives you immediate visibility into your financial data, and it's easy to use, it's real time, and you get not only operational reporting and dashboards, but managerial and the like. And it also ensures that you have control and compliance. So it reduces risks and costs and allows you to automate workflows and internal controls. Another benefit is it provides access anytime, anywhere to your staff and to operations. So it can increase the efficiency of your accounting department by more than 30%. It also integrates with other critical business applications because Sage Intacct for Construction has an open API. And it's also a scalable product. So as you grow as a business, Sage Intacct will grow with you. And you're also going to receive the benefit of reduced IT costs with a 99.8% or greater uptime. There are there are 4 updates per year, so 1 every quarter. And because the software is native cloud, it automatically updates for you. So you don't have to maintain that and make sure you're on the most recent version. You're always going to be on the current version of the software, allowing you to always take advantage of the newest features and functionality. Also, the system's monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And you have your own instant of Sage Intacct. So it's completely secure and it's an exclusive environment just to you. So why would you want to choose Sage Intacct construction? Well, there are a few items or trends that are really impacting construction companies today. And that would be the ability to do more with less resources. So because of the current job market, there's such a shortage. It's difficult to find personnel. So individuals are looking for ways to use technology to give them an edge so they can be able to do more with less. Also, with the rising price of materials and equipment, it's great to be able to have that analysis on your costs so you can be alerted of things in a quicker time frame so you can take action. And then again, with harnessing real-time data, you have actionable data so you can make decisions quicker and be able to affect the bottom line. Some of the business challenges today for many are using a lot of Excel-based worksheets to kind of assist with the functionality loss with their accounting software. And that typically is prone to errors, and it takes up a lot of valuable time putting these items together. What happens is sometimes there's incomplete, there's delayed, or inaccurate visibility into the company's financial health because there is information that has to come from multiple areas and it's not in one integrated system. Or Another item that could happen is any budgets or forecasts. They're so old that they're not really relevant now. And so action can't really be taken in a timely manner. And the last challenge is being able to handle project complexity and still being able to minimize those overhead costs. So not increasing overhead with each complex project that you might handle internally. So successful construction companies are able to free up resources and improve productivity. They're able to be more agile and scale as needed. And they're able to make decisions quicker with real-time visibility. So let's take a look now at Sage Intacct for construction. So as you can see here, this is my Sage Intacct construction dashboard. So you can see that there are many graphs and cards here, performance cards, as well as some various reports. And these dashboards can be customized based on the specific users that you have. So each user can have their own specific dashboard, and it can be customized what you want to see on that dashboard. And because this is a web-based product, you have access wherever you have an internet connection. So no special remote desktop to log in. No, this is a true cloud software. So in my example here, I have some project costs compared to the estimates to date. I've got some project profitability and project margins by customer. You can also see this bar chart that has project margins. So I can see that this particular project, my La Quinta in Houston, has a huge margin compared to the margin on the rest of my projects here. So that's something that I can take a look at and drill down on to see more information. You'll also see some of these, what we call project performance cards or performance cards. So they're a way to give you a snapshot look at what's going on that might be most important to you. So here I can look at our project performance margins. This is an aggregate. So we do about 29.67% profit margin on our projects. To date, we've done 1.4 million in margin. We have 14 current jobs. I can look at cash balances, things of that nature, whatever is most pertinent and important to me. Okay. Also down below, you can see some other items. These are more report-based items on the dashboard. And so I can take a look at things like what's the contract amount? What's the project estimate? How many commitments do I have? What's been billed to date? All of this information is here at a click of a button. Everywhere you see items that are in blue, it means that I can drill down. And I would be able to see this in real time. Yes, this webinar will be recorded, absolutely. So if I click on here, I can take a look at the total billings so far for La Quinta. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. All right, and as you can see here, I can see all of these individual billings for this particular project and the dates that they occurred. And I can keep drilling down, and it'll take me to the actual transaction level. So I have that visibility all the way to the transaction. There's also availability to have the documents themselves here. So if I wanted to look at the actual invoice itself, I would be able to do that too. So I have a lot of access to information just with a click of a button. Another one of the benefits of Sage Intacct for construction is the use of what Sage Intacct calls dimensions. So dimensions are a way to be able to slice and dice your data into information that's relevant to you. So as an example, one of the things that I use to kind of slice my data up is I have various locations that I'm looking at, or various locations that I'm servicing with my company. And I have various types of segments of my business. So I would be able to look at all of those various things. So let's say I just want to look at everything in my general construction side of my business for the Houston area. If I click on this and I hit apply, it's automatically going to update all of the items on my dashboard to just reflect anything that applies to that specific region. So no complicated things that I have to do to get this information. As you can see, it was really quick and easy just by changing some of this criteria here. So that allows you to be able to see the information that's important to you at the times that you want to see them without having to create any special reports or crazy spreadsheets to compile certain information. So within Sage Intacct for construction, you have various modules that are included with the software. So in addition to your standard accounting modules like accounts payable, accounts receivable, general ledger, cash management, you also have some additional items as well. So order entry, which would be able to handle all your contract information and sales orders as well, if that's something that's important to your company, as well as purchasing, which would handle all your subcontracts or purchase orders within the company, whether they be job related or if they are overhead related too. And because of the flexibility with Sage Intacct for construction, you have the ability to customize the workflows for these items. So if I would like my employees to submit a purchase requisition prior to issuing a purchase order, I could create that workflow even with approvals as well. So a lot of flexibility, and you can really configure this to work best for your company and your operations. Also, you have a place where employees can submit expenses and track their time against jobs, and as well as entering in all your job-related information. So if I take a look here at the jobs module, you'll notice some of the information that's handled here within Sage Intacct for construction. So I can set up my jobs. I can set up my cost codes related to those jobs. I can enter in job estimates. I can generate my AR invoices against these jobs. I can have my employees enter time and approve that time per job. I also have the ability to enter in change requests and change orders. And again, this is something that I can configure to be specific to my organization. How do I want change orders to route around? And how is that workflow going to be designed? That again is something that you have the ability to decide on, which increases the flexibility of Sage Intacct for construction. Okay, it's also going to handle all your retention as well. So that is another piece that is going to be able to be managed within the software. Another feature that is really great within Sage Intacct for construction is what we call smart events. So smart events are a way for you to be notified of certain things that are happening. So you create what you want these smart events to be. So maybe it's something like, let me know when my vendor's insurance is about to expire, or please alert me when a job goes over budget by more than $2,000. all of these things can be created so that you're immediately alerted of certain criteria so you can take action upon it immediately. All right. So that was just a brief kind of overview of some of the functionality within Sage Intacct for construction. So why would you want to choose Sage Intacct for construction? Well, besides being a native cloud software solution, Sage really cares about their customers and they want to create customers for life. So that means they're always trying to keep the solution innovative. They have defined customer journeys. There's a robust community of Sage Intacct users. And Sage Intacct listens to you. They want to know what features and functionality are most important to you, what helps your business grow, and therefore they keep enhancing the product to be able to do that. Also, you can see here, Sage Intacct is a leader in the industry. It's preferred by the AICPA, and it's a G2 leader for the last 6 years. So I want to thank everyone for attending today. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them into the chat. Otherwise, if you would like to see how maybe Sage Intacct could work for your business, you can email us at sales@thinkplum.com, or you can visit our website, thinkplum.com.